Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Well, we're doing a little bit of mine exploring today, and we are going in there. And when I say we, me, Sarah and the dog are here as well, but she's going to be sitting that one out. So this originally was a uranium prospect, and since coming here about a year ago, I now have a Geiger counter. I have a really good black light. So the plan is I'm going to be walking all the way in there. I'm expecting some thigh-high water, so I got the hip waders. We can see what we can find with the black light, see how high the radiation levels are inside that, and we'll kind of take it from there. There's been some large feldspar crystals pulled, barrel, some small aquamarines apparently, and this is a pretty old mine. Hey, Sarah, do you remember how old this was? No. I'll put it in the video. It'll be right. It'll be right there. So yeah, this is old workings, but it's still pretty cool. Up above, there's all kinds of mica, muscovite books. I mean, you can just see it in the road here. And I think actually this area right here that I'm standing on, this is actually the tailings pile. We've got a baby dog here. That's we have the tailings pile, and that's kind of what we're standing on, which is kind of interesting. And well, yeah, I guess gear up and we'll head in there. So I got my hip waders. I'm going to be wearing my safety nerd vest solely because it has amazing pockets on it, right? And one thing that I've learned about doing these mine explorations is that a backpack doesn't seem to really work that well, especially when there's a lot of water. Because it's hard to, like, you can't take your pack off, set it down, go in and out of it. So I'm going to try this and just load up my pockets with everything that I need. So kind of the baseline radiation outside of this, we have 27 counts per minute. So I'm going to slip this in my pocket, and then when I walk in, we'll come back out and check what the max was. Well, here we go. I think for starters, let's just do a walkthrough. You can kind of see, here's some of the more modern workings right here at the portal. There's a mine dog, but hard hat already working. We got a little bit of a rat's nest up there. No rats, but you can see all of that mica, muscovite books, smoky quartz. Totally possible to find some aquas or barrel or whatever in here. Well, let's just head on back. There'll be some garnets in here for sure. Hopefully no wildlife. It's already kind of cool. See some of the workings people have done. We're going to hit some tracks up here too. I would assume people are coming back here regularly until you get to, well, the first kind of big deep water. I think around here, there's definitely some of the ontonite, and we'll be, we'll be breaking out the black light there. You can see the old airline. We got our minecart tracks. I feel like the water's a little bit lower than it was last time. Cold. You can feel it through the waders. some of that smoky quartz. Those veins of muscovite kind of running through. This is a pretty safe adit. Obviously, you can see light almost all the way in the back here. About knee deep in the water. See some of the places people have worked. Maybe they're chasing something. This ice cold water sure has preserved the tracks quite well. Hard hat saved the day. So they're kind of drifting off a little bit here. And we will check that out on the way back, but got kind of a more modern bag, some wire. Floated back here, I guess. Probably not from somebody making it all the way back. Super cool to see this. Let's just take a sec and check this out. Oh, that muscovite. Probably that red right there, that's probably garnet. Yeah, it's definitely going to be garnet. A lot of people don't realize that garnet occurs with your granites and stuff. I mean, this whole thing is all so shiny with muscovite. And then we're going to get over here and we're going to kind of start drifting a little bit. And this is it. And you can actually, well, you can't really see the portal. But let's look in some of these holes here that they finished with the drilling. Now, if you ask me, that looks like crystals way back in there, way back in there. Let's zoom in just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what we have there. Yeah, you'd have to get a really long chisel, but I think that's doable. Still pretty cool. A little zoomed in here still. Yeah, very cool stuff. It's hard to tell probably, but it looks like there's some boot prints there, and those are probably my boot prints from last time I was in here a year ago. I'm probably the last one to come back in here and check this out, I would imagine. I mean, this is not a thing that people typically want to do. Let's put the lights away just a little bit, and then we will see if we can see any on a tight. Got the Fabulous. UV beast. The Ontonite will glow a bright, bright green. That's probably not it. I know there's more probably at the beginning. That's definitely something. This is really a scouting mission. I'm not really going to be spending a whole heck of a lot of time in here today. But let's turn the floodlight back on until we can get up to that other drift. So I think back at mid-portal where we were earlier, I should be able to find some of the Ontonite with the black light, but I think in here we can find possibly some garnet. It's like, yeah, there's definitely some decayed, highly decayed garnets. Oh, here we go. Lots of garnet. Lots and lots. Maybe there's some bigger ones in here. There's some more. Let's look over here, maybe on the other side. Yeah, all of that pink, that is all garnet. Okay, let's see if we can find any of that Ontonite here. Oop, here we go. Check that out. See if we can get you to focus. All of that green there, that is all quite radioactive. Check that out. That's good right there. Let's pull the Geiger counter out and we can see what our max is, and then we can hold it up there and see what we're looking like. So we're focus. There we go. We're at 48 CPM. Let's see if we get any higher being right next to this stuff. Maybe give that a minute. Generally, I would say it's kind of a lower, slightly lower radioactive. I mean, some of my hottest pieces are relatively low. But yeah, you can see we're starting to climb here. Well, it would seem we're probably going to be hovering anywhere from like 100 to 120. Might be able to find some slightly toastier, specific little isolated spots. But overall, I don't think it's actually that bad for something to be visiting, well, infrequent visits. But let's, I'm going to turn my headlamp off. And we can now see, whoa, let's go wide. I got my, you're seeing the glow of my vest, pretty much. Yeah. Look at all of that. Very, very cool. Oh, wow. It's a pretty good pocket there. All that green. Maybe some pieces on the floor. Ooh, what's that? Well, I think, how about this? Check that out. All right. Yeah. That's a good piece right there. I think that one might come home as a souvenir. Okay. Well, you get the picture. It's fun. It's a neat spot. I do want to check the portal for any barrel, if I can find any. And then we might continue on to another spot, but we will definitely be checking some of this stuff out in the shop. That's some pretty good smoky quartz, to be honest. Yeah, that's not bad right there in that spot. Getting a little chilly. Probably should have grabbed a hoodie. Probably should have grabbed a hoodie. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oop, free screwdriver. Somebody was in here. I didn't notice that. Do my little part here in cleaning up. Yeah, it's an American-made one. Not bad, not bad. Well, as I work my way out here, I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to be looking at that on-a-tight sample that I grabbed in my pocket back at the shop. And hopefully I can maybe find find some barrel out here at the entrance right up here. And we'll go that way. But yeah, anyways, it's always fun to get underground, especially on a hot summer day, you know? So the highest counts per minute was 121 in there. And that was kind of really when I was holding it next to the wall. The ambient, I think the highest I saw was 52, which significantly higher than ambient outside. But, you know, that should be expected. They were looking for uranium. All right. Well, we are back in the shop now. This is what I brought back from that prospect. Let's look at a couple of these things here. You can kind of see that we got some little feldspar in there. We got some smoky quartz, right? We got some mica. This piece right here, this has some really decent little mica books on there. Now, in the mica books out here in eastern Washington, they can get quite big. We've shown those a couple of times. Fun stuff. Well, let's look at this that we brought back. Boom. Check that piece out. That is a good one for sure. Let's dial back some light here. We'll look at this in chat. There we go. Now we can kind of really see that thing in all its glory, you know. That's a good one for sure. You know, it can be difficult to capture some of the, I don't know, bright green UV reactions on camera. So maybe we'll throw some photos in here too. Well, as always, you know, I learn so much when we go out and do things like this. It's always a blast to, you know, go and experience fun things like going into mines and going rockhounding and all of that. Well, as you can see, going into that uranium prospect wasn't that big of a deal, really. The radiation levels in there are like, kind of like double what it is outside, so not that bad. The material in that prospect is kind of on the low end, you know, of radiation. I mean, 100, 120 counts per minute, not that bad. I mean, I've certainly found some austenite out here that's in the 400, 600 range. And, you know, as always, you know, with radioactive things, proper handling and exposure times is what actually matters. I do, you know, I'm learning more about underground exploration. I'm slowly refining my gear. Having the vest with my stuff in it was certainly far better than having a backpack, because everything is just so wet. Trying to like spin a backpack around, get stuff in and out, just doesn't really work that well. I might try to find some type of like chest rig front pouch thing, whatever, and maybe see if I can figure out something like that, see what some other people are doing. But as always, you know, I appreciate you coming by, checking out the video. It's always fun. Have you come with me. All right, everybody. Y'all take care. Thank you so much for watching my entire video. If you like the content that I'm producing here on this channel and you want to support the content even further, you can do so by becoming a channel member by hitting the join button down below. The membership comes with a growing library of exclusive videos and just great other extra content. So just follow the links down below and I will see you on the next video.